Today, from the 15 ballpark of the Palm Beaches in West Palm Beach, Florida, the Houston Astros take on the Washington Nationals. Today, the Astros will be the home team as these two teams share the same complex.
Well, we got to keep an eye on that cutter, TK. That's the pitch that he's developed here recently, last couple years.
Dave Martinez in his second year as the Nationals skipper. Victor Robles will lead things off in center field. Highly touted young outfielder. Wilmer Depot plays third base and bats second. Matt Adams over at first. Red Sox has been in the American League ever since. Seattle, Baltimore, and now the Astros. And Wade Miley starts off with a strikeout, freezing Robles last year or the year before. 1-1 pitch, softly hit past second and into right center field. Over the head of Aledmys Diaz, and Depot has himself a one-off season to return. And a swing and a miss. Adams frustrated. Wade Miley has himself two strikes. Never threw the cutter up until 2017, or hardly. There's a ground ball to second. Aledmys Diaz has it. Springer will lead off in right field, followed by Tony Kemp. Kemp will play left. Alex Bregman playing his fourth game of the spring will play third.
Jeremy Hellickson, 31-year-old right-hander, was a late sign just a week or so before pitchers and catchers.
Facing George Springer to lead off things for the Astros. Springer first pitch swinging, pops one high in the air towards right. Andrew Stevenson is there. And on one pitch, Hellickson has days of rest to try and heal up some general soreness. Should see him towards the end of the upcoming week back in the lineup as Kemp sends one to center field. Breaking ball sent in the air to left. The wind is blowing out to left as Adrian Sanchez backs up and makes the play.
They need to spend as much time in the zone as they can and get ahead of hitters.
Ahead of the count, 1-2 on Stevenson. Slow roller, bare hand play, and a nice one made by Aledmys Diaz at second base. This guy will play all over for A.J. Hinch. Base runner was a little bloop single into right center field. This ball hit pretty well past the shortstop Carlos Correa, who went down to the ground and couldn't quite make the play. Reynolds played with the Mets for a couple of years, and last year with the Nationals for a brief stint. Grounds one to short, and Correa to Aledmys Diaz, and the turn not in time, says the first base umpire. Jerry Meals on that call. I'd like to see a replay of that one. Runner-up for Rookie of the Year. There's a swing and a miss. A chance to throw out the runner. Out at second base is Matt Reynolds on a strong throw by Robinson.
It is that week, that long week you guys were talking about. No rest for him.
Ball's going to hang up and left off the bat of Yuli.
I'd never seen that before.
One game, and then we didn't see it after that. Hellickson gets his first strikeout of the afternoon, striking out Aledmys Diaz.
But, you know, Dallas Keuchel, mainstay in this lineup for a long time.
Luis Garcia, bunt attempt, flipped with the glove by Miley in the general vicinity of
He has very good command of the pitch.
Gets a ground ball here. Diving stop, Correa. The long throw in time. Carlos Correa, a defensive gem. But he might have a shot with the catcher running to first. Here's another ground ball, same spot. Correa can't quite make this play. Even if he fielded it cleanly, he's not getting Victor Robles. Yeah,
that's right.
1-2 pitch is hit hard. Backhanded by Bregman. To second, it's a low throw, and Diaz can't pick it. The Astros throwing some leather out there today, but the throw is a little low. And instead of an out at second, a run scores that everybody sees. Little tapper in front of the plate. Chirinos bare hands makes the play to first, and that'll do it for the Nationals. Run last night with a home run. 2-2 pitch, broken bat, and Keyboom can't make the play. It's in the shallow center field. Carter couldn't quite get out there in time as Jake's broken bat goes into center field. Two hops. Depot gloves it cleanly to second for one. Keyboom's throw low, picked by Adams, nicely turned by the Washington Nationals.
Pretty fast, and he's going to work really relatively quickly.
Another chance for Chirinos, and this one just not quite in time.
Can I replay in the spring?
Yeah, you would have had a double play earlier.
You've been around this game too long. You're trying to predict everything.
There goes the runner, swing and a miss. That is an out, and the runner will have to go back to second base as they're going to say that Matt Reynolds interfered with Robinson Chirinos. Presley with some traffic, just like he drew it up.
Yeah, where's the wireless mic when you need it? You know, and that way I don't have to mess with these cords down here, this headset, and he is a hidden gem. I don't think a lot of people were talking about him at the trade deadline, and we did an incredible job as an organization to identify him, and could close on a lot of teams. Will help me make good decisions long-term health-wise for these guys.
Keyboom to center field. Ball carrying over the head of Jake Marisnick and off the wall. Garcia's being waved around. Correa with no attempt at the relay throw. And the Nationals now lead at 3-0. Was this going to be Presley's only all seriousness when you're out there for pitching change?
All serious. And I told him he got hit by a backswing, which is the one thing he hadn't got hit by this spring. Every single day he will take a ball off of somewhere on his body.
That's what has made Hellickson's career. There is that give and take with a 78-mile-an-hour delivery. Hellickson calls it himself. And the 2012. That ball's ripped into left center field for a base hit. Hardest hit baseball of the day for the Astros, and Brantley has Houston's second hit.
Not strike out a lot. He also doesn't go.
That's a fair ball down the left field line. Brantley on the move. Correa extra bases. Brantley being waved around. And the Astros will have their first run of the game as Carlos Correa delivers an RBI double. It's now a 3-1 game.
I think they called that a ground rule double. I think it got caught underneath the pad.
Brantley's going to be sent back to third. Yuli pops one high in the air, right side of the infield. Matt Adams, the first baseman, puts it away, and the Astros fail to score. 2 men left on base. We're through 4.
Not necessarily a big strikeout guy, but a lot of weak contact when he's on.
Quick delivery as Defoe sends one to left. Drifting back is Tony Kemp and makes the play right in front of the warning track. Carter Keyboom. And he grounds one towards third. Taken easily by Alex Bregman on a couple of hops and a strong 1-2-3 inning for Roberto.
He had a pretty good season last year for this Nationals team, pitching in 51 games. Job with it last year.
Swing and a miss. He's able to strike out Robinson Chirino. Marisnick high in the air to center field. Ball drifting back. Robles drifting back. He's at the track and he can't find it. It bounces over the wall for a ground rule double. George pops one high in the air. Will somebody find this one in the high sky? If not, Marisnick's going to score. And Robles takes control and makes the, along with the previous 2 arms out of the bullpen in some critical spots in the regular season. That would be Hector Rondon for a third of an inning, and Roberto Osuna for an impressive 1-2-3-4. There's a ball scorched past the diving second baseman. New second baseman is Jack Mayfield. Big lead for Stevenson off first, and the delivery home is a foul tip caught by Ritchie. That'll go down as a strikeout.
Hasn't had the command that you would like to see.
That's a balk. Rondon faked a pickoff at first and never threw the ball. You can fake to the other bags.
You can fake to first if you disengage the rubber, which means step after he calls him out. And I think what happened,
Swing and a miss, and the tag will have to be made because first base is an occupied.
Stinking guy. He's first outing, walk-off ball.
Little looper in the left is going to find its way into some open territory for a hit. Stevenson scores easily. Luis Garcia having himself a game. He's been on base all 3 times. 3-1 the count to Spencer Keyboom, and he sends one high in the air on the infield. Jack Mayfield looks up into the sunshine and puts it away for the final out. A new pitcher on the mound for the Nationals. See a left-hander for the first time today, Vidal Nuno.
His ability to make the pitchers put the ball in the zone.
Sends one to left, and again, the wind really blowing out that way. That ball carries. Alex, 22 at bats, amongst the most for the Astros this spring, and that ball is ripped into center field. Hit hard by Degote for a clean single. And Reed goes down swinging.
Sweet. Do you always work that fast? Yes.
There's a ball hit hard by Wilmer Depot down the left field line. Yordan Alvarez will dig it out of the corner. Depot has a 1-out double after Robles popped up for the first out.
Some of the camps I was in.
Ball hit hard. Carter Keyboom is going to add to this lead. The young prospect continues his fine spring as he knocks in a run with an RBI single to right. Ball chopped off the plate. Tough chance for Abraham Toro in his first inning of defense. He makes the play to first. On the play, in to score is Jake Noll.
It's a big business, but it's a small fraternity.
Nogar, the former Astro, now coaching with the Nationals, as a line drive by Sanchez is put away in center by Derek Fisher. And 2 more in the last inning and lead it 6-0 as Jimmy Cordero takes over for the Nationals. 23 hits, 12 walks in 19 innings. Ball hit hard by Jamie Ritchie, but right at the new shortstop. Jose Sanchez makes the play. That ball's ripped towards short. That's going to be a base hit. Trying to make the play, but unable to corral it was Sanchez. Fisher continues it. That ball's hit to center field, sending the center fielder all the way back to the track, reaching up, a diving attempt, and it's off the wall. The center fielder, Wilson, loses his hat and his glove. Coming around, Fisher will score easily. Kyle Tucker rips a double to center field. The Astros on the board. Alvarez to left field, well hit. This ball is off the top of the wall. Tucker will trot home. Alvarez heads to second. He has a double, and the Astros with two-out runs.
To drive in a bunch of runs for this Astros team here in the spring.
This ball hit well to left center field. That ball's down and against the fence. 3 consecutive doubles. The Astros putting on a show here with 2 outs in the 7th inning. It's now 6-3.
Hard hit balls early in this game.
Stassi into right field. The wind is blowing in from right, so that'll hold up for the final out of the inning. But the Astros put up pitcher for the Houston Astros. Non-roster invitee over in the big league camp today. He wears number 90. It's a Noli Paredes.
Game starts at 1 p.m. Eastern time, and he said you're staring into that sun all day long, but it's where the sun is. It's just right behind the press box, so you literally are looking right into the sun. Really tough for center fielder Maury in the first round, and he loses pretty easily to Maury. It's fun to watch.
And when guys show up to the charity, Paredes will turn 24 this year. This ball sent in the air by Wilson to left field. Yordan Alvarez drifts back into his right, and that'll do it for the Nationals. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Julia, and that's a great point, as it's 0-2 on Alex Degodi as he goes down, tries to hold up. Kyle Bearclaw strikes out the first batter acquired from the Miami Marlins this offseason, and Bearclaw has himself 2 strikeouts to start this inning. And of course, things have worked out just fine for Blake Trinan on the other side of that deal with the A's. This ball is looped in a fair ball. Jack Mayfield with a little wedge shot into right field.
Pretty good trip.
It's a healthy trip.
Clearwater.
Jamie Ritchie into left field, pretty well hit, but going back on it and making the play for the final out. Pitcher for the Astros is Erasmo Pinales.
24-year-old right-hander, pitched in Corpus last year.
3-2 pitch ripped, but right at the third baseman Abraham Toro. So up. Jacob Rhinesmith with a count of 2-2 hits the ball hard, but at the shortstop for out number 2.
Looks like he took a book right out of Jason Worth's hairdo. Coming back from Tommy John.
Free agent with the Nationals. And there's a base hit. Yordan Alvarez continues with a 2-for-2 day. A double and now a single, and the Astros will bring the tying run to the plate with 1 out. 3-2 pitch to Toro is a base hit up the middle past the diving Jake Knoll into center field. Alvarez holds up at second. Astros score a run. It's now 6-4 as Tucker scores. Stassi goes down, 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Swing and a miss at the high fastball, and the Nationals hold on to win by the final score of 6-4. The Astros tried to come back, ended up out hitting the Nationals 12-11, but they lose this game with Trevor Rosenthal throwing 32.